Hello everyone, we are now at one of the Indonesian great greenhouse, one of our great partners. We are locating actually in Yogyakarta. This greenhouse actually owned by Aditya Fernando. Mr. Aditya Fernando owns great variety of Indonesian local plants. We are going to show you how the greenhouse actually operates. Also, let's introduce Indonesian local plants, the native and everything, the endemics and all interesting things, hybrids as well. We are here going to show you how this greenhouse actually operates. Mr. Aditya Fernando actually has really modern techniques in watering and keeping the microclimate stabilized. Also doing the farming technique with very fine and pristine acclimating process. And we can now show you how automatically watering system, we can call it. The sprinkler will manage the microclimate here, the humidity, the great nutrition, also great lightings. I'm going to show you how Indonesian great plants actually. This is seed grown. I can call it Scindapsus, probably Scindapsus. And this is cool varieties, you can tell. Variegated of tubi. But look, from really rounded when it comes clipping, it looks pretty much different. I'm here going to show you one of our cool variety we have here. It's Indonesian part of Rhapidopora, best known for the name Rhapidopora puberula. And this great variety with very stable variegated shown in the almost every meristems. Mr. Fernando also loves to let the plants grow naturally, like how it should be. So it's going to be creeping from this pot to the walls. Has very good characteristics of how humid, how good humidity here. Also, this is really interesting. It's called Scindapsus as well. It's a Truby Moonlight with very nice variegations. We are going to continue to other interesting stuff here. This is how we propagate everything. We love to propagate it naturally using every single spot here in maximum wise. You can look at very stable Scindapsus jet satin. Also here, Scindapsus pictus varieties shown their beautiful variegations as well. This is the plain. I can say this one is native to West Java, jet satins. It's pretty common. You can find it in the jungles in West Java, around the Mount of Salak. We are going to continue to these really great varieties. Earlier we can look at the pot. It's actually Rhapidopora megaspermas and puberula here. This one is puberula. It's native to Sumatra with very nice variegation, almost 60% of the meristems cuttings. You can pick different varieties of puberulas. And this one is really interesting. This one is it's Rhapidopora megasperma. Look. So everyone, this is how we propagate. Use every single volume of spaces here, maximizing with very standard and good quality of room acclimatizations. This one is really cool specimen of Amydrium. It's actually variegated Amydrium, but it lost its variegations. I can show you as well, very beginning of starting to developing its good characteristic of variegation. This one also the same plants. We try to propagate it different ways so we can move it easier. Here, very specific, interesting Scindapsus. This one is actually natively from Borneo. This pretty much a little bit different from other Scindapsus pictus varieties. It has really stable silver edge and those spot of silver spot. Yeah, this is actually not the common varieties of Scindapsus, I can say. This one actually came to us from the jungle in Borneo. How we can show you how differentiation between the plants that actually came from laboratories, also the propagating system. This one actually, I can guarantee this one came straight from the jungle in Borneo. I can show you here we have really lots of quantities of aglonemas, and this is very interesting collection we have. It's a, I can call it Aglonema commutatum, variegated versions of commutatum. The features of good quality acclimatization rooms or greenhouse systems are this, shown in these plants. Every single part of the plants is very pristine, really great shape, good qualities. And we are going to continue to the Scindapsus collection we have in the wall. This one is our vertical gardens. I'm going to show you Scindapsus Jet Satin, also Pictus. This is also the new technique we try to use here. Also these Pugurellas, Rapidopora Pugurellas. So this one is really interesting as well. This one Scindapsus Pictus. No, Scindapsus Truby. This one is Truby, but with the yellow cream variegations on the veining. Here also megas with almost all part of the leaves are variegations. This one is actually megasperma. Also this one Beccaria. Look, here we have only this very pristine. I'm here going to show you our pool here. This Indonesian varieties of Willingki, Platycerium Willingki. Here we have as well nice Platycerium from the one day. Also, this is Sumatran Ridleyi. This one is a little bit different. This one is Borneo Ridleyi. Every 3 months, the medium in the plants, the potting medium we are using, are going to be changed with the new stocks, fresh stocks of fertilizers. We are using the common slow release fertilizer. Also, this is actually how they change it. we are actually in the acclimating room, acclimating room. This is specifically for propagating. Also, we are going to tell you that this place grown as well the plantlets from the labs. Also, the plants actually came from the collection came from the partners near the around Indonesia. I can say this is very specific room, very safe in everything here. Actually, nurtured to be very specific. And this is a sterile room, so we can sterilized room, so we can take a peek and what actually in the rooms. Okay, everyone, we are here going to show you our acclimatization room. This is very specifically temperate room for newly transferred plant or newly came collection here. In this acclimatization room, the sprinkler are turned on differently in other rooms. This one 3 times a day actually, spraying, misting to keep the humidity, the room temperature here. In this specific room, it's a little bit harder, also a little bit tight humidity. Here I show you newly transferred plants. We are now heading to the second room, the biggest room. For this wall, we are trying to use, how to say this, a vertical garden. So we propagate what can we say our collection here. Here is the rarest collection we have. This is a Synapsus longispidipatus. Almost 80% of the leaves are variegated. Almost every single part of the meristem are variegated. This one as well. I can show you how this operates, even though it's just one stem cuttings. We have the top cutting of this half the Synapsus longispidipatus. So everyone, we are actually in the second room. We have here our propagating room specifically for good quantity and good quality plants. Here we have this really rare Borneo Adilonema. Which actually we as well try to show you here it's actually pollinated inflows with great seeds already shown. Here we try as well to create our own hybrids, also the native varieties. Here I can show you guys the using of these beddings. Almost every single part of this bedding are. This one is the same Bornean Synapsus pictus varieties. We are heading to the other part of the room. This is our system here. This is the water management here. It's automatically sprayed twice every week to contain good quality of room temperature, good quality of room humidities as well. Here is very cool varieties from Borneo. It's Alocasia, Silver Dragon, the Bagindas. Also, here is Indonesian native Homalomena. This one shown the new leaves, the spider characters of medium. This one is actually variegated Amidrium mediums. Here the back parts are really nice variegation, specifically spread around its leaves. Also, we are heading down here. This is good amount of puberulas, Rapidopora puberula. Rapidopora puberula also actually grown in Sumatra. This almost every single part of this came from Sumatra. Here, the megasperma. You can take a look at this. Both are quite different in character. This one is Rapidopora megasperma, and this one is Rapidopora puberula. Here we have the very common Synapsus. We also try to propagate it. We actually try to put it here, down here. It's shown here. It grows really healthy, very fresh. Even though only twice in a week, because the room can be very stable here, so we don't have to water it every day or really often. Here is actually the Synapsus if it's grown in natural habitat. It's creeping in the wall. Here I'm going to describe you how good the room quality here. We have really nice weather here. In the broad daylight, outside the weather is stable around 30 up to 34 degrees Celsius. Here, the room temperature can get from 14 degrees Celsius up to around 25 degrees Celsius stable, and around 20 degrees-ish every day. In the daylight, it can get a little bit high, but in the nighttime, it won't get down to bed. So I can tell you now, the weather is really nice. Even though the room is quite monitored, but the air circulation we can see in the ceiling is specifically designed for a good circulation in the air system. We are now actually in the last part of the video where we can tell you our gratitude for listening to us this far. Don't worry, we are going to show you another great Indonesian local plants in other parts of our Nusaplant partner. Here we can see it's very nice quality, very good quality, very good quantity as well. Okay, thank you everyone.